if I could practice more, then this would be less of the case.
All right.
Uh,
Do you recognize then that wishing you could practice more is an unwholesome thought?
yes, yes, I realize that.
All right. Wishing I could practice more, you can say, aha, I see that thought, and then say, and I'm practicing right now. And I'm glad that I can see that.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
You're still in the state of wanting a change rather than doing the change.
Hmm. Yes,
See how habit bound we are. We're habit
yes.
bound into the negative
Hmm.
and wanting it to be better right bloody now. That's an old joke, by the way. The joke is, uh, Lord, oh, please give me patience. I need patience. Oh, please give me patience. Right bloody now. Give me patience.
Yes,
Okay. And so we always want results right now, and we're in a state of wanting. And all that's really needed is for you to recognize that and say,
yes,
I can change right now. And then make
yes.
the change. Aha, I'm glad I see that I wanted something. I wanted it to be faster, to where in fact it's fast enough when I make the change. Now, Ivan, one thing is for sure, and that is that everybody does what you're talking about. Everybody does that. As soon as they recognize how to practice correctly, they wanted to have already in the past practiced correctly, so that practicing correctly now is easy. And
Yes,
the answer to that is it's time to practice now. You're like the violin player who goes on stage to play the violin concerto, and while he is messing it up and the audience is going, ah, boo, hiss, and all of that, and he has the thought, I wish I had practiced. And the answer to that is, let's practice it right now.
yes, yes, yes. I was thinking of sometime, or what you just described is sometimes I catch myself fantasizing and like I wish I had meditated more yesterday so that I wouldn't feel this so much unwholesome thought. And I realized that thinking was wrong. It should be, I feel this way right now. Let's practice this right now. So it helps me to be more present, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you're not more present, can you see that and say, aha, I see that I am not present. Let me be present right now.
Yes, yes, yes.
And come out of our desire for wanting things to be different.
Mm, mm,
And come into that state of things are good enough right now. Wanting patience, wanting to have already practiced, wanting to make the practice easy, wanting any and all kinds of stuff like that is what the beginner gets into. And the answer to that is an easy answer. And that is to see that stuff and say, okay, I'm going to practice being satisfied right now. I don't want anything. What I'm doing right now is good enough, and it will help build the skills for later. But while you're wanting those skills, you're not developing them. And so they won't be there later. And then you'll
Yes.
have the same thought again, and you'll want it again and don't have it again.
Yes. I found myself have to talk to the voice in my head that it calm down once in a while, say, surely it couldn't be this easy. Like, are you saying just practice, and it's like the
Well, that's
defilement.
the whole point. When you say, surely it can't be this easy, that's an unwholesome negative thought right then and there.
Yes.
And you can
Yes.
say, watch me, I can do it. But surely it can't be this easy is the same thing as saying that, oh, it's hard, which is another kind of unwholesome thought. And when you can see that, you can catch it and say, I can do this right now.
Yes. I've been telling myself a lot. I won't say all the time, but at least more frequent now. When I say I am satisfied, more and more frequently, I was able to feel that way, and that's great. There's always this very small voice that says, "Well, you're satisfied now, but some hours later, you're not going to be satisfied." I
Mm-hmm.
feel like
All
I feel like
right.
the
Well,
right.
see, can you see those small voices inside all of those rules that you make? And this stuff is actually coming out of what Freud calls the superego, or what Eric Berne calls the parent ego
Yes.
state. So some back long time ago, somebody taught you that you can't, that you're not good enough. And so when those negative thoughts come up, like, oh, well, you can do it now, but you can't do it later, you can see that too as an unwholesome thought. Aha, I see you. You're in here to muck it up. You're in here to mess my mind up. And I'm not going to let you do that. I'm going to come back and be satisfied right now. Not worried about the future, because right now I'm building the skills that I need for the future.
Yes. Yes.
And there's all of those negative thoughts, those put downy thoughts, those you're not good enough thoughts. You need to see those because they come in a wide variety. You've just given me two different examples of the variety of the ways that you can sabotage your practice. And see those sabotages, see those, and say, aha, I see you.
It
Be
also
happy that
sounds.
you can see them, because by being happy that you see them, you're making a change. That's a change right then and there. Normally, what you do is you have those thoughts and then you agree with them and then you feel bad. But
Yeah.
now you're going to have those thoughts and you're going to say, you can't make me feel bad right now. I'm going to feel content and satisfied and okay.
Is it possible? I've been feeling this more and more. I feel like this is only something I can know in the future. I won't have the answer, but I have a feeling the more content I feel, everything I do will be easier.
Well,
But
certainly.
yeah,
Things are hard when you don't like to do them. Things are hard when you're telling yourself you can't do it. Things are hard when you keep making mistakes and you don't like it. But in fact, mistakes are our teachers. You see a mistake and you say, aha, now that I see it, I can fix it.
Yes, yes. Is it possible I can befriend this negative voice that comes up, or maybe I should just, I don't know, not befriending, maybe. I mean, befriending more of the wholesome thoughts. Yeah. Mm. I think I feel the thing I'm lacking is just I need more faith. Wait, okay. When I say I need more faith, it's okay.
You caught it good. Right. There you go. This is exactly what we're talking about. Catch those things.
Okay, okay, I see it now. Wow, this is so difficult. I mean, like it's so
No, it is
tricky.
not difficult. That's another unwholesome thought. It's not difficult. You caught it again.
Okay, all right.
You're changing the habit patterns of the mind rather than being frustrated with the way they are by saying things are so difficult. Then you can say, aha, I see that. And they're actually easy because I can see it now.
Mm, okay.
We keep having to make the change. We have to use right effort. And as I've said before, right effort actually is the least amount of effort in order to get the change made.
Oh, it's a least amount.
The least amount of effort to actually get the change made. And yet many people struggle and fight and say it's hard because they're using the wrong effort.
Mm. What is the wrong effort?
Saying it's hard. Saying, oh, it won't happen next time. Oh, I can't do it. That's what makes it hard, and those are the wrong efforts. The right effort is, I can do this. I can practice this over and over and over again, and it gets easier because I'm practicing making it easy.
I have. Wait. Yeah. I think the questions start popping up now.
And you can say,
Oh,
aha, I see those questions. And this is easy practice. I don't have to have a lot of questions. I can just see those questions and say, never mind. I can feel good and content and happy right now. Those questions come out of doubt, and doubt's a hindrance. And it's a hindrance to what? You feeling good right now. You being satisfied right now.
is one thing negative feeling to go away also not a right approach?
Wanting something to go away and feeling, oh, poor me, it won't go away. And the correct, right, noble effort is to say, you did go away.
It did go away.
You did go away.
It did go away.
You did go away. You went away. Wow. I'm a champion. I chase that unwholesome thought away. I chase those doubts away. I chase those questions away. And now I can just sit here content and happy.
Is it um is it possible I can feel compassion for that painful feeling I have? And by
Well,
doing
you're
so,
already doing that when you're practicing correctly. You're nourishing yourself. Aha, I see that painful thought. Isn't that nourishing enough? Isn't that compassion enough that you see it and then make a change?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do it. That's compassion. Have compassion for yourself and stop listening to those critical thoughts. And when you hear those critical thoughts, you can say, aha, stop. Let me have thoughts of I'm going to be compassionate to myself. I'm going to be feeling safe and secure and comfortable and satisfied. That's the level of compassion that you can have right now, is to nurture yourself rather than criticize yourself.
Sometimes I read people saying it's also okay to be with the pain and not necessarily pushing it away. And
Yeah,
then
they can make a lot of money off of you by letting you dwell in your pain. And they don't have any answer to it. They don't know how, because they don't know this simple Buddhist technique of making the right effort to make a change. This is exactly what prayer is. Okay, if people would make the change, they wouldn't need to pray. They pray because they're in pain and they want the pain to go away, and they're looking for something magical to make the pain go away. The right prayer would be the prayer of thankfulness, thanksgiving. Wow, I'm so happy I'm not in pain.
Yes, that makes sense.
And it doesn't make any sense to sit in pain, because pain is not a teacher. Freedom from pain, that's a teacher. And all your pain is mental anyway. I mean, you don't have a broken arm. Your foot's not rotting off. It's all mental pain, which means that you're the one who is using the bludgeon to bludgeon yourself with those unwholesome thoughts. So have compassion and have nurturing thoughts. I can do this. Everything's okay. I can do it.
Just final question is about the Four Noble Truth of suffering. I'm curious because some people say contemplating on that will give you inner peace and go out of the suffering because you understand the Four Noble Truth. I'm curious.
Yeah, finally they'll stop it. That's the whole point. When people cry, they don't like to cry. They don't like to cry in public. They don't like to cry in private. And so they actually take the effort to stop crying. Okay? But we're doing it at a much more subtle level. We're stopping the crying before it's crying.
I get it.
You don't have to do the mental pain to the point of crying. You can start to buck up right now.
All right. Yeah, thank you, Dhammarato.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and finish the call now, and you call me in a few days again. You keep practicing to look at these unwholesome thoughts and make a change.
I will.
All right. We'll see you later.
All right. So, see you later.